Hi, I'm Joel Wilmoth, and I've got another video for you today on the process of selling HUD homes and some of the things you'll run into that you are going to want to know about. Today's video involves one of the entities that you'll run into as you're working with HUD homes, and that is what we call field service managers, or fondly the FSMs. The FSMs play an important role, and it may surprise you that you will have some direct interaction with the FSMs on one of the most important parts of the selling process, which is your home inspection. So I'm going to kind of cover a little bit of how you interact with the FSMs on this video, and how to figure out who they are and just exactly what they're supposed to do. The HUD field service management companies this has been done differently with the new HUD contract, in that now, where there was previously one entity providing both the marketing and marketing part of the sales, we now have two, one covering the marketing, one covering the management. The marketing process is handled by asset managers. The management process is handled by the FSMs. And like everything else with this new HUD contract, what we call M and M3, Marketing Management 3, there are actually multiple contractors in each region, so nobody has an exclusive territory, and different assignments go out to different contractors, and it's performance based, so you're never going to you can't predict who your field service manager will be for a particular property. And the way that you will want to find out who is the FSM is going to be to refer to HUD Home Store, and I'll show you that in a second. Or when you just are driving by a property or you're visiting the first time, you're going to see in the window a posting that will tell you who the FSM is also. So let's start with this property from HUD Home Store, HUDHomestore.com. We've talked about that on other videos. And this is the particular property listing that you would click on when you've identified through the initial homepage filter a property that you want to look at further. This is where the tabs are located with additional information on the property. And the one that we're going to be most concerned with today is to take a look at the Agent Info tab. And you click on that, and you'll of course see the asset manager who's doing the marketing, the listing broker service manager, and this is your contact information, and you're going to want to make a note of this at the early stages of your consideration of a property. The reason being that at a point, if you submit a bid on a HUD property and your bid is accepted, this actual listing goes away. It won't show up on HUD Home Store anymore. So at that point, if then you're trying to determine who the field service manager is, you will need to go about this a different way. And a lot of people aren't aware of this, but if you move up to the Property Contacts tab above, when you're not finding a case number as an active property, or you know that your bid has been accepted, you move to Property Contacts. You click on that tab, and you can enter your case number, or you can actually enter the street. I prefer the case number, that way any misstep spellings or any other strange nuances regarding the address will be eliminated. The case number will give you exactly. You'll hit search, and that whole tab that we were just looking at, the Agent Info tab for that particular case, will show up, and you'll have your information that way. So it's pretty fair to ask, what do the FSMs do, and how does it affect me as a selling agent? I just want to sell the house. Well, first of all, one of the things that has dramatically improved under the Marketing Management 3 contract is that the properties are being reported in much better condition. There's a weekly inspection process taking place with both the local listing broker and the FSMs, and they're making sure that the property is maintained, and of course at the very beginning that it has been secured, and that it's safe, and that it's trashed out, and if there's any minor repairs or cosmetic enhancements, they take care of those in the very early stages. Or for instance, a broken window that happens while it's being listed, a decision's made as to how to repair that, and they take care of that. Finally, when it comes to the FSMs, they provide a couple of important roles for you and with your client involving lead-based paint. If a property is going to be a FHA sale to an owner-occupant, and it was built prior to 1977 or earlier, then the FSMs will coordinate having a lead-based paint inspection done to clarify if there is any remediation that needs to take place on the property. And HUD does have an allotment of up to $4,000 for an owner-occupant using FHA financing, that they can take care of any lead-based paint that is determined from the FSM contractor. Most likely where you will run into your interaction with the FSMs is when you are ready to do a home inspection. Now, this video, we're not going to go into all the mechanics of how you go about getting set up for a home inspection, but you're not able to request a home inspection be approved until you have a ratified, accepted contract, which is signed and returned to you with the signature of a representative from HUD. And at that point, then the FSMs receive the same document. They know that the property has an accepted contract. You're going to then be given a window of time of 15 days to get a home inspection completed, and within that window of time you're going to need to have utilities activated, and the FSMs are your point of contact to get utilities turned on so that you can have your home inspection. This is where it's important that you know who the actual FSM is for your property, and at that point you're going to want to track down the forms to request utility activation. As far as I have seen, the asset managers all have this information posted on their website. We also have it posted at wilmothgroup.com, and it's under the HUD section, and it's under forms that you may need. If you scroll down, you can see in the 2 regions where we provide HUD services, there are a total of 7 different field service managers, and we've provided links to their websites or to the actual forms that they require to be submitted with the instructions on what you need to do to get those submitted. It's actually a very well thought out, organized process. It's different than what you may be used to, and that's why we put the video together to help you to be prepared to understand the FSM and what their role is, and particularly what their role is with regard to your getting your home inspection completed. If you have any questions, again, we are happy to help you. We have a lot of information at wilmothgroup.com/HUD, and of course my contact information will follow on this video, and feel free to contact me. Anything we can do to help you to sell these HUD homes, we're happy to do so. Have a great day.